In 2010, FIFA decided that the 2022 World Cup would take place in Qatar on the Arabian Peninsula. A lot has happened since then. Hundreds of thousands of workers came to Qatar to build the necessary infrastructure. Their working and living conditions are harsh. Working more than 12 hours a day in 40+ degree weather, lack of health and safety measures, and thousands of deaths. Unpaid overtime, housing large groups of workers in cramped spaces. The COVID pandemic has made the situation even worse. Why do people expose themselves to such harsh working and living conditions? They come from countries like Nepal, India, and Bangladesh. They often live in rural areas where there are few good employment opportunities. They go abroad to support their families financially and to escape poverty. The workers are recruited through agencies. Many of them initially take on large amounts of debt in order to pay the high job placement fees. The agencies promise them a good salary and adequate accommodations. Their contracts are signed before they leave their home country. But upon their arrival in Qatar, the workers encounter a harsh reality. In Qatar, the so-called kafala system takes effect, which condemns the migrant workers to a kind of serfdom. Because employers vouch for their employees vis-à-vis the state, the workers are completely at their mercy. Their passports are confiscated, so they cannot leave the country. Following international protests, a number of reforms were passed. In practice, however, they have had little effect. Many affected people speak of modern slavery. Qatar is like a prison, only without walls. Yet Qatar is the country with the highest per capita income in the world. On average, people with Qatari passports earn 6,200 euros per month. A migrant worker earns just 230 euros. And that's only since a minimum wage was introduced in 2020 in response to international pressure. Qatar is an absolute monarchy and has no separation of powers, no freedom of speech or press, and therefore no possibilities for critical civil society to speak up. Trade unions are prohibited. Qatar's rulers are trying to polish their image with a sports-washing PR strategy through generous financial investments for football clubs and spectacular sporting events. And FIFA plays along with this game because it profits from it. The accusations of bribery know no end. The World Cup is being held in one of the hottest countries in the world, where there is neither a football culture nor the appropriate climatic conditions for the games. But hosting the event in Qatar is above all a political signal. It's intended to secure many economic deals in the long term. The workers have nothing to gain from this, and instead live in uncertainty and without any prospects. The World Cup is happening because football inspires us and people around the globe. That's why those who made it possible need our solidarity. Universal human rights and international workers' rights must be upheld in Qatar, both during the World Cup and after. A meaningful reform of FIFA is needed in order to return sport and a sense of community to the heart of its mission. We demand an end to billion-dollar deals and unchecked exploitation. Everyone has the right to lead a good life